Speak Student!
Hi, I'm Dave Siminoff, and I'm the founder of Shmoop University. The goal of this video is to get you comfortable with the idea of using Shmoop classrooms. Classrooms allow you to manage your students while floating through cyberspace. You can monitor their activity, invite or remove students, and reward them for their achievements. Just like in a real classroom, but without all the paper airplanes and spitballs. As a teacher, you're familiar with the real-life classroom atmosphere. Shmoop classrooms take all the information, accessibility, and guidance that students are privy to in a room with 4 walls and offers it to them, minus the walls. If your Shmoop account is not connected to a content license, stop whatever you're doing. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go get one. We'll wait. If your Shmoop account is connected to a content license, you have access to our premium test prep courses for exams like the SAT, ACT, SAT subject tests, and AP exams, and a whole lot more. You also have the ability to create classrooms. You'll have to resist the temptation to go crazy with power. We sense that the force is strong with you. As a teacher with access to Shmoop classrooms, you can create a classroom and then invite your students into it. It couldn't be simpler to use and is guaranteed not to give you fits. If you can click it, you can lick it. You have the ability to name the classroom whatever you want, from intros to recess to Mr. Featherbottom's AP biology. Simply create your room, add students, communicate with them, and well, that's it. Once a student joins your classroom, you'll be able to monitor their progress through detailed real-time reports. Save your mind reading powers for another day, please. We have all the stats fit to print or download or copy and paste into Paint, whatevs. Okay, some details. The PG-13 version. How do I invite students into my classroom? Well, after you create your classroom, you have 2 options. 1. Send email invites to each of your students, giving them access to your classroom and course materials. Hopefully, they haven't added your email address to their spam filter. Or 2. Give students your email address and special classroom code so they can request to join your class. More on this option later. On your classroom page, you'll be able to accept or reject any request. If you have to reject someone for whatever reason, you won't even have to see their eyes well up with tears. What do I do if my students didn't receive the invitation email? Well, you have 2 choices here. We like to give you options. 1. Ask your students to check their spam folder in the event that your invitation didn't make it through your school's discerning filter. 2. If you're setting up your classroom in school with your students present, you can walk them through the process. Make sure everyone brings comfortable shoes. It can be a long walk. For a student to request to be added to your classroom, they'll need only 2 things. First, they'll need your classroom code, and eventually we hope to implement a system that confirms your identity by scanning your eyeball when you look directly into the laser disk drive, but the technology isn't quite there yet. Come on, Apple. Look for the code on your classroom page. Your code is a string of 5 numbers or letters, or both, that uniquely identifies your classroom. Second, they'll need the email address of your Shmoop account. If your students are already signed up for Shmoop, they can log into their accounts and click on the Join Classroom button, this thing here. They will be asked to enter both the classroom code and email address to join the class. You should then receive a request from your student on your classroom page, which you may accept or reject at your own discretion. Keep in mind that you won't be able to change your school. Of course, control is nice, but there can be too much of a good thing, if you know what we mean. The reason? Well, your classroom needs to be linked to a content license, much like a gym membership for the mind. Your content license connects you to a set of course materials that you can find on your Test Prep Passes page and Teacher Passes page. If you ever have a reason to remove a student, click on the Manage Classroom tab. This thing. There will be a button that says Remove next to each student's name. Clicking on that button will remove that student from your class. It'll also instill in them a fear of rejection, so please use sparingly. To delete your classroom, go back to the Manage Classroom tab on your classroom page. You'll see a button at the bottom of the page that says Remove Classroom. Click on it, and poof, it's gone. Nothing but a memory. More questions? Still scratching your head? Well, first check for lice. Second, check our help page and we'll lend you a hand, figuratively. We're continually working to improve Shmoop's functionality for teachers and students alike, so if you have any suggestions, don't hesitate to give us a ring or a phone call. Well, you know what we mean. Send your thoughts to support@shmoop.com and we'll check them out. Catch you on the Shmoop side. Yeah, welcome to the jungle.